So let's dive into it. I will explain not only how you can progress quickly, but as well how I will do everything step by step in my community clan. And well, there's obviously offers in the game. If you're buying the Go Pass, make sure to use the creator code. And if you would like to support me, like videos like these, make sure to use code ITSU. As well, you're going to have quite a big benefit with using the Go Pass perks, because they are actually affecting the transfer rate and everything when it's coming down to the forge. But let's get into it. Everyone is starting with this, with a small little capital hall, and you need to then upgrade everything and move on and make sure that you're getting all of those upgrades in. Because I like this idea behind upgrading a lot, because it is different to the home village. In the home village, you need to upgrade certain buildings to unlock the next level for your town hall, right? And this one is a little bit different. In this one, it's actually a number of upgrades you need to do, but it's not specifically saying which upgrade it needs to be. So in this video, I will exactly tell you which upgrades you should prefer, which upgrades you should go for, and as well, I will give you a list in addition to that with what upgrades, for example, my clan would go for if you want to just copy that, which is no problem either. But if you would like to go your own route, that's totally fine as well. But let me give you guys a couple of tips and tricks to actually follow those steps. Because there's a couple of rules which you should follow to make sure that you're not only progressing quickly, but as well making sure that your offense and defense looks really sharp in those first couple of raid weekends. So let's start with those rules, and let's start with them step by step to make sure that you guys can follow them. And the first one is, well, you need to make sure that you're prioritizing the army camps. It is really important. The same thing as in the home village. Make sure that you have an as big army as possible, which is always a really nice thing. The next one is actually, well, troops, barracks. Prioritize barracks, because in this game mode, when you're upgrading barracks, you're upgrading the troop with the barracks together, which means if you're upgrading the super archer barracks, you're going to upgrade the super archer as well. And this right there is my tier list actually. Super archer, in my opinion, being the best, then the golem, and then the flying fortress, and so on. So this is like my tier list, my priority list, which you should go for. But obviously, if you have a different favorite troop, feel free to go for that as well. As I said, this is your personal style on how to upgrade your personal, or like clan, depending clan capital. The next thing are the defenses. On defense, you need to make sure that you, if you want to, take in consideration my ranking as well. Most important defense is the blast bow, then we're going to the rocket artillery, and so on and so on. So those are the two tier lists for the troops and defenses which you should follow. And this is as well then the steps, obviously. If you want to follow, as I said, the steps one by one, which I'm going to share with my clan, then you maybe want to press the go on the link down below in the comments, because I'll share with you guys my Excel sheet where every single building is listed step by step, like this building, then we're going to go for the next building, the prices in there as well, all of the good stuff. So make sure to, well, just drop onto the link and see if you can get any more information out there. But now let's get back to your custom upgrade style, because that is the cool thing about this upgrade, about this clan capital, that you as a clan can have a really specific direction which you might want to head and you might want to go for, which is really cool and totally fine. So what should that be? Well, as I said, first of all, you should prioritize unlocking buildings as well, because just unlocking buildings is a nice thing. You're getting more buildings, being able to defend better, getting more rewards in the raid weekends, and so on. You can see the pattern, right? The next thing as well is in the capital hall, in the clan capital, it is really important that you're rushing. By rushing, I do not, like, you cannot really rush like crazy, like in the town or like in the home village. It's not working that crazy. But what you can do actually is always only upgrade the buildings which you have to get the next capital hall level, and do not max everything. That's kind of the thing which you should do. As well, with that, you're going to unlock more districts, you're going to unlock more defenses again, which gives you an advantage than in the clan raids, like in the weekly raids, to make sure that you're getting more rewards on defense as well. And obviously you have more troops on offense as well to choose from. So that's like the first tip which I can give you. And if you follow this tip all the way, at some point you're going to have every single district unlocked. At this point you have two different options to go for. The first thing which you should always go for is making sure that you're getting the troops which you prefer maxed out. Which means, depending on your playstyle, maybe you just love the golem. So you as a clan want to prioritize to max the golem, and then you can just keep going for defenses. Maybe you like whatever troop you like. You can max out the barracks to make sure that you're getting this troop maxed to be able to use it then on offense on the weekly raid weekends. That's the first thing. As soon as you have done that, there's now this double option. The first option is you're going district by district, one by one, and you're going to max them. Starting with the hardest districts, finishing with the districts which felt the easiest. Which means, like the first couple of districts, if you follow this route, should be, for example, the capital peak. The capital peak is the hardest district if you get it maxed out. So making sure that you completely max it out can give you incredible rewards on defense. So that might be a valid option. What means that you can just max it out, and as soon as you did that, you're going to go for the next hardest district, which in my opinion is one of the later districts, because, well, they have just better defenses. So for example, the Dragon Cliffs is insanely tough, because if you're facing a clan, maybe who have not maxed dragon, like super dragons, they're going to have a lot of problems against the maxed out Dragon Cliff. Trust me, it is a really painful district to attack. It's really hard. So that is another district you can go for. As well, the Golem Quarry is another district which I would put into the top 3 of the hardest districts. And after that, you have to kind of decide what your personal hardest, like what the hardest opinion, what the hardest district in your opinion actually is. This is the first route which you can go. Max every single district one by one. Then the next option which I'm going to go for is actually that you just follow the tier list, which I'm still showing above me, and going through every single district and max those defenses. So as I said, as soon as you unlock your favorite troops and make sure that you maxed your favorite barracks, you are going through every single district one by one and checking, is there a blast bow? If yes, try to max it. Next one, if you went through every single district and you maxed every single blast bow, make sure that you're going through every single district again, maxing every single rocket distillery. If you have done that, you keep going with every single defense, like Inferno, Tower next, and so on and so on. With that, you're making sure that the best defenses are always maxed, but that obviously means that specific districts are not that scary. It's more like overall your entire clan capital is a little bit stronger, because in general you're trying to upgrade these stronger defenses first. This is the thing which I think I would go for, because I feel like that should be really powerful. But again, as I said, both options are totally viable as long as you follow the first couple of steps. So summarizing everything again, what you should do first is make sure to get out of the districts unlocked. This is the first thing, with as least gold as possible, with upgrading the important defenses and important barracks and important army camps, following my rules which I set up in the beginning. This is the first thing which you should go for. The second thing is what you should go for: max out the army, the troops you want to use, and the same thing with the spells. That's really important as well. As soon as you have done that, you're looking great. And now at this point you have those two options. The first option is maxing the most powerful districts first, like Capital Peak, like Dragon Cliffs, like Golden Quarry, and as soon as you have done that, you're just going step by step, like every single district one by one, trying to max those if it's somehow possible. And the other option is, which as I said I would go for, is go through, like as soon as you have done the first two steps, go for every single district, go through every single district one by one, with targeting the specific best defenses and try to upgrade those. Those are, like, this is in my opinion the two best options you can go for in actually maxing your clan capital in a really efficient way, in a really powerful way, because in between you're always going to try to get as many medals, as much capital gold as possible in the weekly raid weekends. That's kind of the approach over there. And that's already it with the guide. I really hope that you liked it. I really hope that it's going to help you. And as I said, if you want to follow the steps from my clan, step by step and everything, make sure to take a look at the Excel sheet. I took a lot of work into that, trying to make sure that it's understandable, make sure that you guys can follow it one by one. And one thing which we are going to do is we're going to just copy every single thing into a Discord server, so everyone can just put a check mark behind it as soon as it's finished, so everyone has a nice overview of how things are looking. And that's how we are going to do it. Let me know how you like this tier list. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys back tomorrow for the next video. Until then, see ya and bye bye.
Lazada serba 9.000 gratis ongkir buatmu.
Lazada serba 9.000. Beli sekarang.
Lazada.
Hey Clashers, the raid weekend is here and we want to jump in with our gemmed clan village, trying to take down some other bases. Let's see how that's going to work. There's the start raid button. Finally, no cooldown anymore. So let's take a look and see who we're going to match and what other teams, what other clans are actually as well already quite far, because we have already those 5 districts overall. So, new raid. I think we should take a look and see. Okay, there's again the tutorial. I think we should just skip that. By the way, let me know down below in the comments who's actually reading the tutorial. Like, is anyone doing that? I feel like I never have done that, but either way. Actually, we have already our first defense. Okay. We got already obliterated. How many attacks? 3 attacks for that. Okay, that's okay. 4 attacks. That's pretty solid. Good defense. 3. That could be a little better. And 5. Oh, I'm super... Guys, this base is going to be published soon on my YouTube channel. So you guys can copy it as well and hopefully get some great defenses. And so far, not that great over there. But I think we should now take a look at our offense. So let's take a look at what we can actually do. And there we go. We have already the first 2 districts cleared. The thing is how the matchmaking works, because you might now wonder, why do we only need 2 attacks for those districts? The reasoning is, I think our opponent clan does not really follow my upgrade list. You should do, by the way, because the matchmaking works with upgraded buildings. So for example, like upgraded traps. So it pretty much uses the counter which your town hall, which your capital hall is using. So for example, a building which is taking the counter down, this number is getting used then for the matchmaking. So if someone is upgrading traps and someone else is upgrading defenses, it has the same value for the matchmaking. And that's, ladies and gentlemen, why you're using my upgrade guide, to get a nice advantage. But now let's take a look at this base, what we can do. And we can see already over 4,000 capital gold. We can earn this over here. So we have no big splash, like we have no rocket artillery just yet on this one. So that's great for us. And I think we just go from this bottom side, try to push all the way into that with a nice heal. The heal, like the heal is just crazy. In the beginning, heal, super giants, super wizards is the way to go. It's just crazy strong, guys. It's crazy strong, and yeah, you should definitely do that. So now for us, we do not have a jump spell yet. Like we cannot bring the jump spell yet because we have only 4 spell capacity. That's unfortunate. But as well, the entire left side was, I think, without any air targeting defenses. So we might bring just 1 or 2 camps of minion, and they can clear the entire left side. That would be pretty awesome. And I think overall my goal is to take this down with like 2 attacks. 1 attack is going to be pretty rough because we don't have like the best troops unlocked so far. So obviously this defense isn't the best, so that's totally fair. But I feel like this setup, maybe 1 more minion. I think 1 more minion is better. Otherwise, I think we should be looking pretty good with this one. We have 2 ram, 4 super wizards. We have the heal spell obviously, and 7 super giants. I think things are looking good for us. So let's go in and let's see if we can get our first raid in and hopefully get some nice percentage as well to make sure that we're clearing this base, hopefully in 2 attacks. That's at least the goal. So let's see. We are in and we can get a lot of nice value, nice loot. At the top left side you can see the loot which is available and so on. So we start things off with a wizard. Hopefully there's no troll tester. That would be pretty annoying. Let's go with a wizard. Okay, let's just risk it. Okay, no Nothing over there. That's good for us. There's then now a couple of giants, making sure that we can tank for our super wizards. We do not want to lose them early on. Then the ram into that, just to make sure that we're getting access into the base, and we want to get in there ASAP. And then we need to heal on top of that for his bomb tower. That is really important as well. Make sure that my wizards and my giants are obviously staying alive, right? Like, that's the next important thing. Remember though, if you play spells, try to place them more aggressive, because if it's not working for you, then maybe this is going to work for the next attacker, and this spell is getting you a lot of value. So far, things are looking really good though. As super wizards are in the first couple of districts really strong. Later on, they're one of the worst troops in the game. Because actually super wizards are getting one shot from the splash of the rocket artillery. So if the rocket artillery is hitting the super giants, well, the super wizards are dying behind them because the splash is so big. So super wizards only good probably in the first 1 or 2 weekend raids. After that, they're pretty useless. The minions are doing a great job. I think we should take down a lot on this far-left side. We are already above the 50% mark. We have collected already over 50% of the loot of this district. This is looking really good. We have one more archer and one more minion, which we can place. I think the minions from the top and the archer for this cannon at the bottom. I think that's the way to go, right? Yeah, the archers over there, then the minions from the top, so maybe we can get that cannon over there as well. So things are looking really good for us. We already collected above 60% now. That's pretty good. I think 2 attacks should be pretty easy to do. And the next thing which I can give you as a couple of tips and tricks, or like things which you should look out for, is the town hall. Town hall and surrounding buildings are never, like, a complete no-go for any base builder. Don't do it, because I would just do something to this base which is pretty disgusting. So let's just get this out of the way. So 68% with our first attack already. We could go in with the pretty much same army again, because I mean, why should we switch up things too bad? We have to heal again. Maybe we can replace a couple of minions, and we can actually replace the. I think we can replace the battle ram, because we don't really need it, right? We don't really need to wall break anywhere, so we can get rid of those. The minions, this time around though, we don't need them, so let's get rid of that. Instead, we can bring more giants, more super wizards, maybe 1 or 2 camp of archers. Archers are just so incredibly strong. I wouldn't be surprised if Supercell is nerfing them at some point. They are just insane. And 1 cannon card as well, because cannon cards are broken as well. Broken, crazy strong. And as soon as you unlock them, trust me, you want to use them. They are incredible. But yeah, so let's get ready. Let's get ready. We have the setup there. We can use the heal spell earlier.